Captain's Log, Stardate 56138.9. The expedition is preparing to depart Deep Space 17 for a set of coordinates found in one of the recovered datapads in our recent visit. The system was previously surveyed by the USS Sagan. I am hopeful that we may find something in the system that could aid us in our endeavor to find out who or where the Jakari hail from. Admiral Bullock has sent some needed crew members for the expedition, along with a first officer, with the supply shipment that is inbound for the station. Also, to help us with this threat, 2 Defiant-class starships have been assigned to the task force under my command. More vessels would be nice, but the Raven and Eagle should prove more than enough against our new adversary. I plan to install the slipstream drive on the Defiance, as it could prove useful to keep the Shinkari on their toes for a while. Given the state of things with the Shinkari sending what appears to be patrol vessels just outside the scanning range of the station, Lieutenant Vogel was able to find a protostar system which could be useful as a staging area for the other set of coordinates found. Given the fact that the T9 men will not be able to use the slipstream drive due to some technical limitations, I am hopeful that Captain DeGrasse will take up his flag on one of the Defiance for the time being until the T9 men is fully repaired. End luck.
Alrighty. Let's get over to the expedition bridge. So the Defiance, just to do a little station keeping stuff. The Defiance already arrived, and the Raven with the runabout was already sent on its mission. Probably within an hour or two after giving the log. And basically, you're just waiting for the supply ships to show up, and then you're going to head toward your mission. And so I think the first thing we are going to do is we're probably going to have the supply ships show up. And I wish I knew where all this stuff was. That's communicator. Sorry, I'm getting used to the layout of all this sounds here. I need to make another Ed's most used list. Or are they not on here?
What are you looking for?
Probably that. Oh, and also, Prax, for some reason, I can't remove the Vogel token off of this scene. It won't let me, which is weird. I can move everybody else except for that one. Vogel's not here right now.
It would be helpful if it wasn't on the map layer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somehow it's on the map layer.
Okay. Weird. Incoming hail, Captain.
On screen.
I believe that's Nadan's character.
It is.
And Nadan, your XO, Lieutenant Commander Advik?
Yes.
Or is that Ryle because you're Bajoran? Advik Ryle?
Yeah, that's... I wrote his name in the Bajoran tradition.
All right, so it's Lieutenant Commander Ryle then, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Perfect. Lieutenant Commander Ryle appears on screen aboard one of the cargo vessels.
Commander Ryle.
Greetings, Captain.
Have you been keeping up with the current status of events?
I've been reading the recent fleet reports. I'm sure there are things which are not included for security reasons that I'll need to be briefed on, but in general terms, yes.
When you get on board, I will brief you of everything up until now and our current situation.
Much appreciated, Captain. I'll ask you'll be patient with me while I come up to speed.
Not at all, Commander.
Permission to come aboard?
Yes. Permission to come aboard, please?
Granted, Commander.
Much appreciated, Captain. See you on board.
And the transmission cuts.
And yeah, I'll probably head on over to the ship or transporter to get over to the ship.
Yep. Anything happening on the expedition?
Really, just we should be ready to go. So just waiting for all crew members to check in, report in, and before we depart.
Okay. So unless you're having somebody meet the commander in the transporter room, I'll just have the commander show up on the bridge. Now we gotta find door swoosh.
Captain, permission to enter the bridge?
Granted.
Thank you, Captain. And sorry, go ahead.
Nothing. You go ahead.
Out of character question, where is CXO seat on this bridge?
I figure you could just take this one here.
Perfect. I'll go over there.
At least that's where Commander Arif sat.
Commander Rael, we will be departing for a set of coordinates that we recently recovered. Currently, the Captain DeGrasse is taking command of the USS Raven, and is currently towing Lieutenant Vogel, where she's operating a team on a runabout to scout out the other coordinates that we recovered. The Raven and the Eagle are both currently engaging in guerrilla warfare tactics along the patrolling Jakari vessels. As soon as we're ready, all crew members check in, we will be departing for the other set of coordinates. Hopefully, we'll uncover something that the USS Sagan was not able to.
I appreciate the briefing, Captain. Any Any obvious signs of trouble yet with them?
No, but expect well, anything at this point in juncture. For all we know, the Klingons could suddenly become our adversaries without us knowing about it.
Noted.
Jinkari are able to manipulate time, so
So I take it we are to think and act with the fourth dimension in mind.
indeed. Lieutenant Knight, have all personnel checked in?
Yes, Captain.
Helm, clear all mornings. Signal Starbase, signal the station that we are prepared to depart. We're ready to depart.
Morning's cleared. Station is cleared us, Captain.
Helm, bring us 5 kilometers away from the station and prepare the quantum slipstream drive.
Aye, Captain. Anyone want to do roleplay on the bridge while the ship is moving in position? All right. It probably takes about 20 minutes for the starship to exit the starbase and move to the 5-kilometer distance. Ship in position, Captain.
Helm set coordinates for the predestination that's already been set in the computer and engage.
And the ship enters warp. Did you want him to go slipstream warp or just normal warp?
Slipstream warp. It's 54 light years. So.
Yeah, slipstream warp. And a few minutes go by, 15, maybe a half hour, and Helm takes you out of warp, arriving at the outskirts of the system, Captain.
Commander Rail, if you don't mind doing the honors of setting up a secondary survey of the system. Let's see if we can't find something that the Sega missed.
Forgive me, Captain. Am I the only lieutenant commander on the bridge?
You are.
Very well. And I will start a secondary survey.
Go ahead and roleplay it out.
Essentially, I'm asking you to delegate the survey among the crew members on the bridge.
Fair.
Yeah,
all right.
You're not the lowest ranking member anymore.
Yeah, right.
You have power.
All right. Who's the con officer on the bridge right now?
Oh, I just threw a random nobody on there. Could probably grab a con officer though. Wardrill's on the other one. Colonel Nate.
Okay. And Ensign Connell, please initiate the secondary sweep. Specifically looking for first for any ships in the system, after that for any settlements.
It's probably going to be a science task.
Oh, okay. Then I will direct it to the science officer.
Because you could probably order Khan to do a survey pattern and then.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. So, sorry. Fly a survey pattern. Lieutenant, is it? Would it be Lieutenant Silva on the bridge right now, or one of the others?
It'd be Lieutenant Casey here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, she's not in the. Oh, there she is. Okay. Lieutenant Casey, please start the survey.
Aye, aye, sir.
All right, Casey, this will be Reason Science difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's sensor signs. And of course, the ship has advanced sensors, so it'll be a difficulty 0.
Reason science?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Take a threat. Lots of momentum. She's that one rare bull scientist.
Ooh, I just dealt me a bunch of momentum for some reason. I want none of this. You gain 4. Yep. Accidentally gave me 13 momentum, so this might take a minute. There you go, Casey. And Casey not having an agent change makes it so much easier.
So Ed, if you send me something, I'm on browser Discord because I'm using my Ed's laptop, so just could let me know if you send me anything because it doesn't pop up as a notification.
Oh, okay. I did send you something.
Yeah, I got that just like for this session.
Okay, cool.
Commander, we've detected a massive O-type O-type super, a giant sun here in the area. There are 23 planets, in addition to a number of dwarf planets beyond the system. There's a single large M-class world, which is the 7th planet, as large as 3 Earths. The M-class planet has a ring caused from the failed formation of a moon, and 2 moons do still orbit the one M-class planet. I'm going to post that.
Lieutenant, are there any signs of settlements on the M-class planet? Or technology?
That be a science officer question?
Yeah.
Free question.
I sent that to you.
Verify, Commander, we'll have to get closer to the planet, but at this stage we're not detecting any signs of technology anywhere in the system.
All right then. Well then, Captain, with your permission, let's get closer.
It's to your survey, Commander.
All right then, let's get closer.
Moving the ship in closer, Commander. In a few short minutes, Caronnet puts the ship in a high orbit.
Lieutenant Casey, anything new with the closer scan?
So be a difficulty 2, Casey. Reason signs. So diff 1 with your ship's powers.
Seek another threat.
Yes, give me all the threat.
Oh.
Roll into complications. I love it. What would you like to do with the complication?
I'll squish it with all the momentum I've been gaining.
All right, I sent that to you, Casey.
Commander, there's no evidence of technology or advanced civilizations on the planet. However, it does have a very rich ecosystem with every major biome classification present. There is an intermittent reading from one of the larger chunks, which I have not yet identified.
What would let you get a closer or a better view of that? Do we need to get closer or?
It's located in the ring, so it's really just focusing the scanners there.
Is this another roll?
Yes, this one will be a... Oh, I forgot. You gained, because your superpower, you gained 1 from the last roll. This one will be a difficulty 2 adjusted. Same reason signs.
Okay. Take a threat. It's so weird playing a bold science character.
I know. It keeps giving me threat at the start of the game. I love it. It'll be very interesting for you guys later. I
Someone's
just
got
need
to
the ship.
generate this threat.
There's always one. Let's see. Gain 2 out of that. And there's quite a bit in this one, Casey.
All right. Prepare my speech skills.
I think Praxis Bolt is a Ben Bolt.
Good question. Yes. Yes, he is.
We're gonna give you so much threat.
Mendrock's cautious.
Yes, yes.
Doctor's cautious. So it's not everybody.
Commander, this is rather interesting. Reading is coming from a orbiting piece of rock that is about 400 meters long and has a diameter of 75 meters. It's a crystalline formation that is within our classification of dilithium crystals, although we would not be able to refine it for use in something such as a starship engine. We are having trouble scanning inside the rock due to low-level EM signatures from the crystalline formation of it, and the energy signature is flooding the entire rock formation with this electromagnetic energy. However, I do believe I detect a ship inside the formation, possibly entering from one of the openings in the rock face.
Any idea what kind of ship?
The ship is of an if it exists, is of an unknown design. Bender.
Is there any way we could get a visual on the ship, or strip out the interference from the EM radiation?
Is that a roll, GM?
So you're wanting to try. Well, you can't get a visual because it's inside. So you could get a visual of the rock, but at the end of the day, it's just a rock with a big hole in the side of it.
What about accounting for the EM in order to get like a better reading on the ship?
Yeah. It's probably going to need to be some type of adjustment to the sensors. So it's probably going to be an advantage roll, like control engineering difficulty 2. To try to work past that.
Sensor operations for focus.
Um,
And she's operating the sensors still by modifying them.
I'll give it to you at
give me-
increased complication.
Yeah, sure. It's difficulty 2.
Yes,
Is it assisted by the ship?
it is not because you're doing it to the ship.
See. Right. Take a threat.
right, you gain a momentum. All right, so, you're able to cut through the interference, and you are able to. There's definitely a ship inside there, but it's still not registering in any of your databases as to an identification.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm a science officer, I should say. Fascinating.
There isn't any, like, temporal signature associated with that, is there? No
I'll take it
time
as
shenanigans?
I'll take it as a question.
No temporal signatures detected, Commander.
And does the ship appear to be functional? Or is it powered down? Or can we tell?
I could give that to you for another momentum.
Sounds good to me.
All right, you asked power.
Yeah, I asked if it was functional, powered on.
There you go.
Negative power signatures, Commander. However, I am detecting battle damage on its hull.
Any life signs?
That would be another question. Or another momentum.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Negative life signs, Commander.
Well, let's investigate further. Captain, I'd recommend sending an away team to investigate this. I'm not sure if our ship can fit. Can it? And I'll turn and look
75
at the
meters
science
across.
officer.
I give
It
this
is
for
free.
you for free. It cannot.
Yeah, it's 75 meters across. Well, in character. Yeah, negative. Commander, it's very small.
Fair enough.
In either case, let's move the ship closer to the opening. That way, at least either a shuttlecraft or transporters don't have to work so hard. How move us in within 1 kilometer of the asteroid.
Yes, Captain. I'm gonna need a con roll for this. Controller daring. Since you've given me all this threat, it'll be difficulty 1, complication 2.
Lieutenant Bedin, please bring the ship to yellow alert and raise our shields.
Yes, Captain, of course.
And whoever wants to roll the con task, daring or control con, difficulty 1, complication 2.
Is the difficulty increased due to? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's already difficulty 1. But whoever wants to roll for a con only, they have pushed the limits. That's why I asked.
Yeah. And answer your question, yes, this is because of environmental, but it's, I mean, your deflector dishes should take care of most pieces of the ring. And even so, you're probably not flying up in it, probably above it.
I can roll for Connell now, unless somebody else wants to. Alrighty. Control con. Application 2. And yeah, hold. Yeah. Take a threat.
Does he not have helm operations?
Oh, yeah, he does actually. Sorry, I thought I clicked yes.
About to say, because you rolled a 2, so
I'll take
2,
it.
3, 4, 5 successes, so you gain 4 momentum out of that. What you're going to do with all of it, who knows?
I mean, there's 2 float. Advantage, we're in a very stable orbit. And no risk to the ship in terms of getting hit by stuff.
Yeah, I'll take that. Gonna make me spend threat to throw asteroids at you now. Ship in position, Captain.
Thank you, Ensign. Commander, if assemble your away team.
Hi, Captain. We'll pull a scientist, an engineer, and a couple of security people. Yeah, that works. Along with me, obviously. So,
All the action is pretty much going to take place on there, so yeah, grab one for everybody, basically.
yeah.
So just let me know who's going.
Ready. So,
Well, let me know who's going and any equipment you want to bring. GM will point out that there is no atmosphere aboard the ship, so you will need survival suits. I will waive the cost for those.
yeah. Ready. I'll suggest Baden come along if he can. Casey, myself, Mendrock. I don't think we'll need medical personnel over there since we didn't detect any life signs, so I'd suggest the doctor can play a supporting character if folks are okay with that.
Might be some bodies to scan.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, let's have him come and Captain, you're staying on the ship, right?
Yes, unless I was leading the away team, but I'm not. So, Captain is staying on board the ship.
All right, then
I
I'll
will-
bring one extra one extra science person.
Oh,
Or not
Shikava?
science, security. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
Words are hard today, apparently. Changed my mind about the doctor, by the way, just for the record.
Yeah, I was just making a joke. No one needs medical until they need medical.
I'll take Shikafrith. And she doesn't leave home without her trusty phaser rifle. So take your um, two threats for the escalation cost.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I'd like to take an extra battery or power supply in case we have to turn on the ship to access things.
All right,
Is
I'll
it
probably just a momentum for that, Mendrock, since you're
okay?
basically grabbing another kit.
Yep.
And everyone gets a fancy survival suit or spacesuit.
Yeah, I'll bring my Type 2 phaser. I had some past security experience, so
Well, plus you're a command officer, you get one anyway.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd bring a phaser rifle with me, but I'll bring the Type 2.
I assume all away team personnel will just have a Type 2. Don't have one automatically, but
Yeah. I'm pretty
Sense.
sure that in this era, the standard equipment is the Type 2.
yeah, that always made sense to me. Like, especially if you're just like going somewhere, they would just give you one.
Anything else? So I think we just have the phaser rifle, Mendrock second kit.
Would it cost anything for Bedden to take a phaser rifle as well?
I think just the momentum cost because
Yeah.
the escalation was already paid.
Well, it's up to you, Commander, but he's pretty good with a phaser rifle.
Yeah, go ahead and bring it.
Cool, thank you.
All right, so if that's all the gear you're grabbing, anyway, if that's all the gear you're grabbing, you guys can shuffle on down to the. Are you taking a shuttle or are you transporting?
Quick question before we head down. Our survival suits, do they automatically come with the magnetic boots that stick?
Yes,
Okay, perfect. Otherwise, I was going to bring those just in case.
and flashlights.
Great. Then, yeah, that is everything I'm bringing.
Alrighty. So then I guess the question is transporting or shuttling?
I'll turn to Mendrog. Is that electromagnetic field going to interfere with the transporter?
Very likely. I would probably have to adjust something, Commander, to boost the signal. Might want to take shoot, I forgot what they're called now, but items to pattern enhancers to make it easier for us to get back if we do use
All
transporters
right.
in case something goes wrong.
If we transport over there, how likely is it that we get scrambled or otherwise have bad things happen?
Oh, I have had other encounters that have required a little bit of finesse. Um, for example, the planet had to get through the shielding.
Okay.
So if we're going without studying the field, the pattern enhancers would be the wisest choice.
All right. Let's do that. Let's bring those. So I guess we're bringing pattern enhancers as well then.
All right, I believe that's momentum as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll get to the transport roll in a second. We're going to enter a new scene. And we are going to go. Where did it go? I just saw it. Where did it go? There it is. We're going to head to the Raven. Aboard the Raven, you just fought one of those destroyer types, I believe, is what you fought on Tuesday. This is immediately after the destruction with the single torpedo volley. I'll let you guys have a little role play time following that.
Do you want me to give me my captain's?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, the log.
Okay. Captain's log, stardate 56139.9. It's now been 10 hours since the Raven fought the Jinkari destroyer ship, and prior to that, sent the runabout on its way. We're now scanning the area, keeping the way clear for the runabout to return. Initially, we gave them 36 hours. Looks like we'll be able to stick to our side. They've been gone for 12 hours by last count, so we've got a little ways to go, but hopefully Lieutenant Vogel can make sure the mission's accomplished and see everyone to safety. In Captain's log.
All right, so yeah, it's been a few hours since the engagement, but still, you were able to destroy that ship in a single volley. And given that this is most of the crew's first time aboard the Defiant, I figure this would be a good opportunity to let you guys have a little role play to enjoy your bask in your glorious victory.
Well, Casey, that was certainly something.
Holy moly, this packs a punch.
I honestly wasn't expecting that.
Fine piece of engineering, if I may say so.
Well, the advantages of not having a 100-year-old space frame, I guess.
I guess we're not used to having the latest and greatest.
Hey, Don, how do the sensors look?
I will run a scan. Currently, they're clear, Captain.
Well, let's make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Unfortunately, these Jinkari seem to have an ability to, well, not only sneak up on us, but also anticipate our movements. I'm reminded of our time aboard the Tiananmen when we first used the slipstream device with the expedition. They seemed to know exactly where we were and roughly the time to get to us. So hoping we don't run into a similar situation out here.
Agree.
Indeed. The one concern that I do have, perhaps, with this vessel is when we get the jump on the enemy, they have very little time to react. If they get the jump on us, well, the ship is a good bit smaller than the Tiananmen.
Great points. Lieutenant Nadan, do you see any place where we could essentially hide but still have a good view on what's going on in the area? Anything that might give us a little bit of cover to, well, surprise anything that comes across the way?
I'll scan the area.
Oh, let's see here. I'll give you a roll, but I'm going to make this a difficulty 4. Reason science, assisted by the ship's sensor signs.
Difficulty 4, you say?
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna need to spend a momentum to get a focus in sensor operations one of these days.
There's a lot of new talents in the player's guide.
I'll need to get myself a copy of that eventually.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure, a lot of people are going to be using milestones soon.
I will spend enough momentum and threat together to get myself 2 extra dice.
All right, so that'd be 2 threat to me.
Yeah. Can someone get the ship?
Sounds like a Captain DeGrasse job.
Pulling it up right now. I accidentally pulled up the Tiananmen when I first logged in, so there's the Raven.
You forgot you were on the Raven?
Yep. Sensor science, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I'm sure the ship is terrible at. Has a 1 in science. Yeah, pretty terrible. Does the results stand?
Well, I'm not sure there's much we can do except maybe a determination spends.
Yeah,
I mean, that's up to you, Nadan.
yeah, sure, I'll spend my determination. Why not? For setbacks are lessons, not failures, I will change up what I am currently looking for, which probably was going to be a conveniently shaped satellite or something, and look for instead like a gas cloud.
Yeah, go ahead.
Change up my approach.
Yep, I'll take it.
Cool. So yeah, I will spend my determination. Then
So yeah, I think you just re-rolled the 1 dice. I mean,
Yeah.
you could re-roll all of them, but
no thanks. I'll just re-roll the one that is not working. Alrighty, so 1 die.
ooh,
There we go.
nailed it.
Very nice.
That's better. There's a rogue comet nearby, Captain, that we can use to mask our signature. We'll probably want to configure the deflector shields to better deflect any debris given off by the comet, but should be safe enough and should do the job.
Excellent. Thank you, Lieutenant. He'll tap his comm badge.
Yeah, I have no idea where the chirp is.
No worries. I'll do it. Or wait, I can't do it. DeGrasse to Johnson.
That's your engineering guy, right?
Yes.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Captain. Or you could play Mendrock if you want.
Yeah.
It's engineer / security.
Oh, right. My mistake. I totally forgot you
Yeah.
had there.
Yeah. She says yes. Yes, Captain.
Lieutenant Nadan feels that she's found us a good hiding spot for the ship to, well, make sure that we can see anything before they see us. Might require a few modifications to the deflector dish. We might have to put up a little more resistance against some small bits, particles, maybe some smaller asteroids and things. Could you see to the necessary repairs?
Certainly, Captain.
I guess I should say modifications, but all right. Well, thank you, Lieutenant. I appreciate it. Let me know if you need anything.
Oh, thank your sheets in here.
You're just deflecting or adjusting deflectors, right?
Yep. Her sheet's not in the list. I don't see it anywhere.
She's in the Tiananmen. There should be a Tiananmen folder.
I actually don't see it here. I see Deep Space 17 and Expedition.
It's
and Ascension.
It's in Expedition characters and then the USS team on it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. So what do I need to roll?
This will just be a difficulty 2 control or daring engineering.
Alright, I'll do daring. And probably don't have a sumo focus.
Nope, it's probably deflectors or something along those lines.
Yeah. No momentum, huh? Okay. Alright. Well,
You are successful, Mendrock.
Johnson to Captain DeGrasse.
Ross here.
So the modifications are complete.
Excellent. Thank you, Johnson. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Captain. Johnson out.
Well, Helm, let's take us in closer to that rock.
I kept it. And do I make him roll? Yeah, I'll make him roll. This will be a difficulty 2 daring con. You're pretty much gonna have to get within the gas cloud and such.
difficulty increase due to environmental hazards.
Yes. So
Or
diff 1.
Orgel has pushed the limits.
Yep.
Take a threat. Flight control systems for a focus.
Yep. Gain 2 momentum. I need engines con also.
It was div 2, right?
Yes.
Push the limits, pushed it down by 1.
Oh, right. So, yeah, so far 3. 4 momentum gained. And Orgel expertly pilots the Raven within the gas of the comet.
Right. Well, let's see if the ship can live up to its namesake, bird of prey. All right, Nadan, let's keep our eyes out and try to notice anything that comes into the system.
Hi, Captain. I'll set up a automatic scanning protocol that will flag anything anomalous, and I'll be actively scanning as well. But I'm setting up the automatic protocol as a backup.
All right, go ahead and give me a control science for that. Difficulty 2. Probably assisted by the computer science.
Computers as a focus because I'm programming it.
Yep.
Sweet.
Just need the ship's computer's science. Gain 2 off of that, so you guys are full. And yeah, you are able to set the computer to run scans as well as your own active scanning. All right. We will head back to the expedition. Still in the same scene. This will just be the transport role. To the derelict. So I gotta think of what the difficulty is. Base 2 plus 1 minus 1. So it'll be a difficulty 2. Oh, the ship has advanced sensors, doesn't it? So diff 1. Keep forgetting.
Control engineering, right?
Yep.
Transporters and replicators for focus. We'll just have Knight do it.
Yep.
Take a threat for the reroll. Spooky. No need to fish.
Okay.
Is it
so
2 gain 2?
Yeah, you gain 2, yes.
Was there a scene change?
No.
Active transporter lock for the advantage.
Yep. Works for me. If I could find transporters. TOSX transporter. Sure. Oh, they're up here. Doy. All right. You transport over to the derelict vessel. and in your suits, and you all flick on your flashlights. And of course, it's you there's a little bit of dust that's settled. It's been here, roughly the century from all your datings and stuff. One of the things you notice though is that as you walk through the halls, and you get nearer to some of the windows, um, there is this ominous green glow coming from inside of this asteroid. That's coming from the crystalline structures that line the inside walls of this asteroid.
That glowing stuff isn't gonna kill anybody, is it? I'll say, looking at Casey and the doctor.
Casey will look at the doctor because she has medical 1.
And I guess I'll do a scan for any biological hazards.
Go ahead and give me a difficulty 1, reason or insight with medicine.
Would infectious diseases or xenobiology or genetics come into play?
None of those.
Okay. I'll take a momentum.
Gain 2 back. And a
Nothing of any detriment. Harmless EM radiation, but nothing harmful at all.
All right, good to know. Follow me then, and I'll lead the way inside.
All right. Where are you wanting to head?
I'm not sure I follow the question.
So this is a relatively small craft, small enough to fit inside this asteroid. Probably scale 3 tops. There's maybe three decks and then like a cargo hold to make up the 4th. You're currently not detecting any power anywhere running through the ship. So I guess the question is, where on the ship would you guys like to head? I.e. the bridge, engineering, the crew deck, mess deck, etc.
What can we gain access to easily first? Like, are there any doors open, or is it like damaged with a hull breach or something?
Well, that will require a scan. But from where you're standing, most of the doors are able to be accessed. Just push them out. A little bit of force and effort, you could probably open most doors.
All right. I'd suggest we go to the bridge first then.
You want power back? So,
Actually, yeah, let's go to engineering first so we can get the power and then go to the bridge.
All right. Okay, so you guys are making your way toward the engineering deck. The engineering deck is on deck 3, so you might have to climb down, a set of ladders. As you guys are climbing down the set of ladders, Can everyone give me Insight Security difficulty 3? Nothing bad will happen if you fail this roll. This is just to notice something.
I can go with Shakafrith.
You said difficulty 3?
Yes.
Spend a momentum?
Yeah, like I
Is
said,
that-
nothing bad happens if you fail these rolls. It's just to notice stuff.
Oh, I mean, I want to try, but we'll see.
Ooh, nice.
Well,
Take a threat.
Sorry, was this something we all roll?
Yes.
Perfect. Observation for a focus?
Yeah.
Old Casey talent.
Will you take investigative techniques?
No.
Take a threat.
Okay, for all of you that passed, which is everyone except for the doctor. As probably about half of you climb down this ladder. Down one of the corridors leading toward engineering, you hear a large crash that sounds like tools hitting the floor.
Then we'll speak up to the commander. Commander, I would suggest that we maybe go investigate that.
Yeah. New plan. Let's clear our way to engineering. And I'll ready my phaser, but keep it pointed at the ground or in a safe direction.
You continue on.
Well, Bedden
I'll
will definitely
investigate
take,
that noise first.
yeah, and Bedden will take points.
Okay. You guys make your way toward the sound, where the sound came from, and you look around the area and you find nothing there. You do see, however, a tool tray knocked over, but you find nothing else.
Could the tool tray, or is it possible to tell where the tool tray fell from?
Yeah.
Does it look like?
Yeah. There's like a small, I guess you'd call a table in the corridor, like it's kind of like a push cart for maintenance, and it fell off of that. It looks like they were doing maintenance in this section, and like they had a tool cart, and it fell off of the cart, basically.
What condition are the tools in?
Give me Insight Engineering difficulty 1.
I'll look to Mendrog. What condition are those tools in? Do they look serviceable to you?
All right, I won't make Mendrock roll.
You said insight engineering?
I'm not going to make you roll because you're an engineer.
Oh, good. I scanned them with the tricorder and look over them. Look over everything else in this area too. Alright, you said blank condition. Thank you for that word.
No, they're in good condition, mostly because
Oh.
they're preserved in vacuum.
Oh, okay, okay. Commander, they're actually in surprisingly good condition. They were, with it being a vacuum, they haven't been degraded at all. No
Then
decay.
I'm no expert on this, but how did we hear that then? If we're in vacuum, doesn't sound need a medium to
Uh,
transfer through.
It could transfer through the metal and then up into our suits.
Commander, I think I just heard footsteps coming from the ladder area.
I should probably. I mean, you are right, Captain. I should probably say there's minimal atmosphere, so sound can travel. Otherwise, none of this works.
Fair.
Like you won't be able to breathe the air so low, but there's a little bit.
Sorry, what was that you said about hearing footsteps?
Bedden thought he heard footsteps from the ladder area.
All right, I'll shine. The ladder area, is that within our line of sight if we shine our flashlights there?
Yeah, it's just on the hall.
All right, I'll shine my flashlight in that general direction.
You see nothing.
Are you still hearing it?
Yeah.
You only make out silence.
No, Commander.
All right. Casey, can you keep your scanners up and just scan the general area for life signs and energy signatures?
Yes, Commander. What did I miss? Ran into the washroom.
Spooky, spooky ghost.
Very
Jump
good.
scares.
Commander, I'm not picking up anything on my tricorder.
All right. Keep scanning for now as we keep going.
Aye, sir.
And I guess we'll continue toward engineering.
All right. You shake off the noises you Bedden heard, and you make it to engineering, and you pry the door open to reveal, the small engineering section. It has a relatively small warp core that you can make out in the center of the room. And, a few small consoles. Everything is unpowered.
Look and see if I can get the warp core back on. Or at least
Go ahead and give me insight engineering difficulty of 2.
Insight engineering. I would like to spend a point of momentum for cautious.
Yep.
And I have one for mechanics as a focus.
Yeah, I'll take that. You succeed. I got information for you. 1 second, Mendra.
Yep.
Who else do I got to send this to?
I will turn around and shine my flashlight in that general direction.
And Ben, I sent you something too.
Commander, I think I just heard shuffling sounds coming from outside of engineering.
Yeah,
And you
I heard
noticed
it
that
too.
the commander already had lights pointing on that when you said that.
Commander, I swear I heard that.
I heard it too.
I heard nothing. Perhaps your O2 mixture is not right. You're hallucinating.
Doctor, double check the O2 mixtures. Gas balance.
Okay.
Let's rule out operator error.
Well, Commander, it looks like this ship is surprisingly well preserved. The battle damage, there is some damage to the ship. However, most of it looks like they repaired it, whoever was on the ship. And all the systems are turned off though. I don't see any reason why they couldn't be restored. Nothing's none of the cables or systems seem to be damaged or cut. So I'm kind of perplexed.
Can you get power on?
I'll turn it on.
All right, go ahead and roll me insight or reason with engineering difficulty of 2, Mendrock. Everyone else give me insight security difficulty 2.
Okay, I'm gonna do reason engineering. And
Again, for the insight rolls, nothing bad will happen if you fail.
EPS systems for turning the power on.
Yeah, I'll give you EPS.
And I'll go ahead and spend the momentum for a third die. Because I like generating momentum.
All right. Yes, I'm sure.
Not an ideal roll.
Mendrock, you gain 2 momentum there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have something coming for you. DeGrasse, you gained a momentum. Hold off on the information for a moment, Mendrock. I gotta take care of something here.
Okay.
Okay, so who failed? Shashakrith and Casey failed. Okay, so for the doctor, Bedin, who else did not roll? Oh, there we go. So the doctor and Bedin, I'm gonna send you both something. That should be plural, if it doesn't make sense.
Bedden will look around. Did anyone else hear voices coming from deck 2?
Deck 2?
Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta send people complications. I'll use the complication Casey generated, and I'll spend 2 more so I can have some fun.
Well, first off, Commander, all of our suits appear to be operating within normal parameters, at least medically.
Just let me know when I can give my report.
Yep, I gotta
Alright.
do one more thing. Gotta send this to Casey too. Where's Casey? There you are.
Well, creepy deserted ship. Wouldn't be the first time a creepy environment got people jumping at shadows, including myself.
I'm sure it's nothing, sir.
We should focus the task at hand, please.
All right, go ahead, Mendrock.
I have a question for you. Does my extra engineering kit help with this fuel issue?
No.
No.
You
Okay.
need to basically replace the crystal.
Alright. So, Commander, looks like power can be restored. However, there is no fuel. It looks as though the generators used something similar to dilithium. And so, with some modification, I can use some of our dilithium to refuel the power source. But, of course, I would need to have that brought over.
Before we came down here, they said there was a dilithium-like signature here. Are you able to pick that up again, Casey?
Is that a roll, GM?
No.
Negative, Commander.
Basically
Still not detecting anything unusual.
the dilithium signatures were coming from the crystalline. Like it's basically like the crystalline structure that forms the inside of the asteroid is a form of dilithium.
But it's not pure enough to use for powering?
Correct.
Alright. Then I will tap my comm badge. I'm gonna see if our ship can
Yeah, I don't have the TNG chirp in here.
yeah, I'll see if the ship
It's
can
there.
beam it down to us.
Is it just communicative chirp?
No, it should be above that.
Oh, there it is. Doy.
What's the name of it?
There we go. Just getting used to where all the sounds are laid out. I'll go ahead and chirp the comm badge for you, Nadam.
Yep. Rail to Captain Prax.
Go ahead, Commander.
The ship appears deserted, Captain. We could potentially power it on, Mendrox says, except that it is completely without fuel, and therefore we would need some form of dilithium or dilithium-like power source. Do you know if there's any available on the ship that we could use to get it up and running and investigate further?
I will check with main engineering. See what our dilithium stores are like. I'll get back to you momentarily, away team.
Thanks, Captain. Rail out. And I'll click off, and in the meantime, I'll look at Mendrock. Is there a way that you could... Do you have a portable power source with you?
I do have one in this extra engineering kit. However, it is not. I need the crystalline structure of the lithium to activate the generator.
Oh, I'm not saying activate the generator with it. Could you power a console with it?
Oh, probably, yes. GM.
You can certainly try.
Alright.
Okay. Is there an engineering console nearby?
There's 2 consoles within this room.
Yep. Okay, see which one might be the master one and see if I can power it on.
All right. I'm gonna spend some thread here. You're able to put your portable power generator on the console, and you're able to power it on, but you do notice that there is a bridge lockout on it. Basically meaning that the console was locked out, seemingly from the bridge.
Commander, it looks like someone on the bridge locked out everything. So I wonder if they had some kind of security breach that they locked something out before whatever happened to the crew. I'm just theorizing.
On our ship, how badly could you potentially mess up people's day from the engineering console?
I mean, if I was on the expedition, I could overload the warp core and blow the whole ship up.
So, if you were a saboteur,
or do some other unseen type of event. Yeah, saboteur could certainly do something like get rid of the matrix from here if they had access to it.
all right, good to know. And correct me if I'm wrong here, Mendrock, but essentially the only reason why someone would want to bridge lock out an engineering or the engineering consoles would be if there was some sort of a security concern with the engineering department.
Yeah, or they were worried about some kind of tampering with the warp core or something. Yeah, which is basically a security breach.
Good to know. Well,
so that means there's someone was here or something was here. So I guess we're going to the bridge and take the generator with me.
yeah, let's go.
I did send you something, Casey.
Yep, I see that. In accordance with your previous information, I think
Gotcha.
she'll just internalize it.
Cool. So what's So, Captain, I did send you information from the engineering team. So whenever you want to give them that, and then just what are you guys doing on the ship? Or on the derelict, I should say.
I guess we're waiting either on a response from the expedition or going to the bridge. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll stay
sure.
in the engineering department for the time being, because if the ship has a spare power supply and we can power everything up, it's more efficient to stay here. At least until we get an answer back, and if not, we can go around firing up consoles individually. I'm thinking. In the meantime, however, we can, I suggest we investigate the immediate surroundings and see what we can glean about. See if there's anything to be gleaned about this species' language, or what species may have run this ship.
The consoles all look like they were humanoid size?
Yes.
Okay.
And are they a standard you're familiar with?
Clarify?
It looked like something you said the technology looks Federation like or close to it. So
like on par, maybe
on par.
100-ish years ago.
Okay. So early.
So to your standards, dated, but
yeah. So 22nd, 23rd.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's on par with like 22nd, 23rd century Federation technology. So it's functional but dated.
All right. And does this follow the convention of any species whose technology you're familiar with? Or is it a new type of technology as far as you're aware?
I will run it through the tricorder and see if it matches anything. It's unfamiliar, Commander. Unknown, unfamiliar.
All right.
Might be something for a science officer to look into.
Commander, again, I believe I just heard footsteps outside of main engineering.
All right. Let's go see what's out there, if anything. And I'll head out and look outside the engineering area.
Anyone have observation for a focus?
No.
You know it.
Casey, insight security, difficulty 3.
We have a lot of momentum, so I'll spend, I guess, 3 for 4 dice if people are okay with that. Insight security is pretty good.
Sure.
Oh wow. My sweet Jesus!
Oh crap!
Holy hell! God. It's a 4. Her score is a 14.
Wow.
As a stand.
Mama.
That is statistically improbable.
Can I spend my determination and just re-roll that whole thing?
If you got a value.
Exploration is my passion. She's exploring an abandoned ship and isn't gonna give up because she's hearing things.
I'm
tough
on
it
the-
out because she's going insane and trying to ignore it?
Yeah, we could tough it out. I think between the two, I could take it.
That's good.
That's
Okay,
better.
that was better.
Gain 2.
Expedition to away team.
Go ahead, Captain. This is Rail.
Commander, we would have to do a bit of refinement for some dilithium crystals to power that vessel. It would take some time from the engineering crews.
All right, Captain, thanks. We have an alternative solution down here. Mendrock has a little power pack you can use to power individual consoles, so I think we'll just do that. Thanks for the support.
Understood. Expedition out.
Commander,
All right. Hmm.
you might want to see this.
See what?
She'll point at a spot on the deck.
I'll look at
Commander,
the.
Commander, these footprints aren't from the away team. I've also been hearing and seeing things, but I thought it was in my mind. But I know these aren't from the away team.
What do the footprints look like?
They're humanoid footsteps. Just definitely not in the style of your of that your magnetic boots from your suits are making.
Okay.
And they are fresh.
What kind of things have you been seeing?
Well, I've been hearing noises in the distance, but just almost as if there's something in the corner of my eye, but nothing concrete that I could make out. I was hearing a banging noise at one point.
I'll turn and look at Mendrock. Is it possible to cloak or otherwise conceal from life sign detection humanoids? Oh, Mendrock's AFK.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Failing that, I'll ask Casey then. Do you know if it's
Not
possible? Sorry, go ahead.
not in any way that I am familiar with, sir. Not detecting any active energy or technological signatures in this area. It would be extremely difficult.
In your opinion, as science officer, Do you think it's more likely that it's some sort of synthetic life form, or that would not show up on a life sign detection, or that they have some sort of personal cloaking technology?
The B-roll GM.
What's the question?
Just whether Casey would, in, like her opinion as a scientist, think it's more likely that it's a synthetic life form, or someone is using a cloaking technology, or doesn't have enough information to.
Or do you
make
have
a
a third
conclusion.
option?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of.
Sorry, Ed. What is possible?
That it could be
Either.
synthetic or a cloak. But again, you're not sure.
Right. Commander, either is certainly within the realm of possibility, but both are highly unlikely. And at this point, I don't believe we have enough information for me to give really any indication either way.
All right. Keep your eyes open. Let's go to the bridge. Whatever it is working very hard to escape detection. But I would think if it was hostile in some way, it would have had plenty of time to act on its hostility by now.
All right, just to speed up a little bit here. You guys start making your way up to the bridge. Again, you'll have to climb 2 decks to get there. All the while, you keep hearing noises, sounds in the distance. You think you hear running. You might hear a voice or something fall in the distance, and every time you shine your lights, you're unable to catch a glimpse of anything that's making this noise. But eventually, you do make it to the bridge.
Great. I'll ask Mendrock to
But
see
the
if
bridge is lit up. The bridge is lit up pretty brightly, from one of the windows toward the front of the bridge. And you could see just how bright and vibrant the green glow is coming from outside of the ship. And the bridge it's bright enough that you probably don't need your flashlights on the bridge because the green glow is pretty bright here, but you're still using them.
The green glow is the crystalline rock
Yeah.
that were inside? Okay.
Yes.
And you said it was dilithium light, but you can't, and it's not able to power the.
Correct. Yeah,
Sure.
it's not a refinement. It's not like a fuel grade dilithium.
Okay.
It's like very for lack of a better word, it's very contaminated, I guess you could say. But that's
Is there,
probably not the right word, but
yeah. I wanted to scan it to see if there's any traces of the lithium substance that was the fuel in the warp core. See if it like consumed it or something.
No.
Okay. Just an idea.
Right.
Alright.
I'll ask Mendrock to power on some of the consoles in the bridge.
Which one would you like powered on first, Commander?
Looking around, is this a
It's probably like a 3 to 4 person bridge. There's what you think is like a helm. There's a tactical. There's a captain's seat.
Let's
Maybe
start
one
with the
other for
captain's seat.
science sensors.
Alright.
I'll just send this to Mendrock.
Alright, they do not power on, Commander. As I try plugging in. Councils. Okay, so I tried the captain's one, and then I tried a different one, and none of them are powering on, Commander.
Even with your little battery pack?
Yes. Which is very odd.
Is there any way you can open them up to access the hardware or something?
I'm asking the GM. Okay. It looks like it's some kind of security system, Commander. It won't let me. It won't let me. Um. Give an outside power source. It will not accept our power. It might need to be dealt with somehow.
Can you bypass it?
I'm not a security expert by any means.
I'll look at Shikathrith. Could you bypass it?
I'll give you a roll.
I can attempt to.
I will make this a difficulty 4, complication 2. Is probably going to be daring security.
Will you take a determination spend on adapt, improvise, and overcome?
I will.
Take a threat and spend up a momentum. Roll 3. There's 4. You want to take an infiltration, would you?
No. But yeah, that's the 4.
Fish.
Gain 1. As far as you could tell, you're able to bypass the security systems.
Commander, I think I've bypassed the security systems. You can try now, Lieutenant.
Thank you. And I will try powering on the command console.
All right. As Mendrock goes to start working on the console, Commander, you hear something coming. You hear a noise, like a shuffling noise, coming from one of the doors on the bridge, like behind one of the doors on the bridge.
Is that door shut?
Yes.
I'll quietly walk over to that door and open it suddenly.
As you open the door, and the green glow from outside the ship shines through the door, it reveals a humanoid figure, who looks relatively human. Only it has ridges on its forehead and nose, but these bright green glowing eyes that almost mirrors the color of the crystals outside. And when you open the door, it attacks you.
Oh.
And we're going to go to the next scene, back to the Raven. Ooh, I didn't set this one up with the noise. All right. Forgot to set the audio up for this. There we go. All right, so yeah, I already said new scene, correct?
Yes.
All right, I'll send this to Nadon.
Captain, there's a destroyer passing the comet.
Do you think that they know that we're here?
Jim, does the destroyer look like it's scanning actively or heading directly towards us? It's headed toward our previous battle, Captain. Can I detect what make of ship it is? Like whether or not it be an allied force or an enemy force?
Oh, no, it's the ones you've just fought.
Oh, okay. Looks like reinforcements for the ones we just fought.
Well, certainly seems like they're coming to check out the scene of the battle. Are their shields up?
I'll send this to Casey because he would be looking at this.
Okay.
Casey looks like he's AFK.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, while he's AFK, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick.
Cool.
Okay. I will also do the same.
You know what? Why don't we just all have a bathroom break? I'll be back as well.
All right, I'm back. Casey not back?
Everybody took a break when you left.
Oh, everybody did?
Well, most everybody. I stayed because I just went.
I'm back.
Did everyone leave?
I think about half of us did.
Yeah, you're right, Prax. That is pretty close. Okay. So DeGrasse is back. Casey's back. Nadon, you still here? Take that as a no. Oh, is it just not plugged in or bad connection or something, Casey?
Whatever outlet it was plugged into was no good.
Oh.
But I found a power bar behind the couch and plugged that into something else and plugged it in, like the laptop, into the power bar, and it's charging okay now.
Gotta love random outlets that never work.
You know, it's a hotel.
Guess we all needed a bio break just then.
I had a bunch of soup and iced tea, so I've been going pretty often.
Better be good soup.
But yeah, I got had like pho. Vietnamese pho. Got a big bowl of that.
Oh, sounds better than the soup I had. Tortilla soup.
I don't think I've ever had tortilla soup, but it doesn't sound bad.
It wasn't bad. It was just like this particular kind. Let me see if we can find a link to a recipe.
I just messed up because I severely underestimated how hungry I was gonna get, and I'm in like this rinky-dink little place, so it's like not like I can get food anywhere late, so everything here closes at like 7 or 8 o'clock. I was like, man, you barely get off work and everything's closed.
Yay. No Taco Bells in town, huh?
Nope. There's McDonald's, isn't even close.
I had leftover, basically spaghetti, but with macaroni noodles and not spaghetti noodles. And then, my mom's making me lasagna for my birthday, so she's bringing that tomorrow.
Nice. Is it your birthday tomorrow?
Monday. Yep.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Woo, birthday, woo.
It's in birthday's, when is it?
Monday the 25th.
Okay, yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Nadon, you back yet? I guess not.
Just heads up, I probably will have to go like within like the next hour, just 'cause I do have to get up like stupid
Yeah.
early in military fashion.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much, and there's some parts I could cut here. I'm just waiting for everyone to get back. At least on the ship, I don't want to potentially enter the next part and not everyone's here.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
like
guess
fun.
while we're free, I'll ask, are we playing next week? I just saw there was like 3 of us were like might be gone.
Yeah, we'll
Like,
be.
if I could play, I'm gonna miss like the first 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be playing with who we got, mostly because we have a schedule to keep at this point moving forward. I think the next day off might be week of Thanksgiving. I think is what we got scheduled. We're trying to cram in the finish before the holidays, basically.
Right.
Because we want to finish the arc totally before the holiday break. Prax, you back yet?
I never left.
Oh, it's so weird they gave you a strike for that. How long have we been using that?
I know, right? That's okay.
YouTube gave you a strike.
Twitch did, not YouTube.
What for?
There's a specific sound effect. I'm not gonna go into details. So it's cleared, so I'm fine. It's just can't use it.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Nadan, you back? Because I didn't see her message. She left. Or did Nadan fall asleep?
Well, she was one of the bathroom crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll just continue on. She should probably be back shortly. I don't want to wait too much longer. So I think I sent Casey what I needed to. I did.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, it was the next question DeGrasse was asking was about those.
Is that the status of the enemy or us?
The first option.
I see. Captain, the destroyer has shields up, weapons powered.
All right. Well, looks like they're going into it looking for a fight. Casey, what do you think our chances are of taking them by surprise?
GM.
Give me insight security. Diff, I'll give you a 1.
I take a threat. Think I did.
Could give me more complications.
I don't know what is up with the rolling today, but I've rolled like 4 complications. 4 natural 20s. Be great if I was playing D&D.
Last night, D&D game, there was only like 20 natural 20s rolled. It was crazy.
Jesus.
Captain, I have no indication that they have any idea we're here. It would be possible to execute a warp maneuver and be right on top of them, hit them with phaser cannons.
Well, as much as I dislike attacking from the shadows. Our first priority is making sure the roundabouts is taken care of, and well, their lives are not jeopardized. So, Khan, prepare to execute a warp maneuver. Casey, let's give them everything we have as soon as we're in range.
Understood, sir.
All right. For this warp maneuver, it's going to be a difficulty 2 from the environment, basically. And then you'll have to spend, if you want to be right on top of them, I'm going to have you spend 4 power.
Push the limits.
Yep. So diff 1, and then engines con assist
Control con.
or daring, whichever you like.
They're the same. Take a threat. Flight control systems for focus.
Yes.
Rerolling the comp.
I'm getting so close to getting complication chains from you guys. Just need engines and con.
Engines, con.
All right, you'll gain 2 momentum.
Raven, I think, has the impulse drive.
Yes.
It's not for warp.
Yeah, just impulse.
All right, we'll drop you guys out of warp. You said you're going in close range, so there you go. They're probably heading in this direction.
I'm gonna spend that 2 momentum for a swift task to put us in evasive.
Sure. Crap.
It's daring consisted by structure con, difficulty base 1.
Yep.
So take your threat. The evasive action for a focus.
Yes. Don't forget the 4 power requirement for the warp, and then the 1 power requirement for this. So it'd be you're halfway through your power. And then structure con for the ship.
Cool. Do we get any sort of advantage for surprise attack?
You're going first.
Okay.
Which was not how I had this engagement set up.
It's 3 gained. Spending 2 for glancing impact. Sorry. Precise evasion, so there's no difficulty increase. There is glancing impact, and then 2 more momentum to up the difficulty. And then
For them to hit?
Yeah. And then I guess 2 to keep. Wait, does
Yeah.
Casey have? I forget. Do you have quick to action?
Unfortunately, not. Although I have really should pick up that talent.
Okay. Well, it's spending 2 to keep.
All right. So you guys are keeping the initiative. Who would like to go?
Presumably me.
CC.
Yep. So difficulty to hit with phaser cannons would be 2 from this range.
Correct. Because they
All
are
right,
close.
I'll spend that momentum and 2 threat for 4 dice. Yeah.
Gain 2, just need ship's weapons security. Which I believe the ship will never miss.
Yeah, almost, yeah. Unless it critically fails.
Gain 1 more. Go ahead and roll weapon damage, please. I don't know if you're adding anything else to the roll. I'll let you call whatever you wanted to add before you roll this.
Sure. I'm not familiar with the phaser cannons.
Oh, it's just versatile too. Okay, never mind.
The only thing you can add is extra power to do more dice, but we already have 4 power with the shot. So
Yeah. Oh. We shall stick with that. Ooh, man.
Wow.
That's what I like
Nailed.
to see.
Right now I'm counting 10.
So one
1,
one
2, 3, 4,
versatile
5,
into
6,
piercing
7,
and one
8,
into
9, 10,
devastating
11.
attack.
Nope. You're right,
Would that-
Brex. It's 11.
What would that bring it to?
you
Right now, plus resistance. Right now you're doing 7 damage.
Yeah, what would it bring it to if I put one into piercing and one into devastating attack?
We'd have to calculate devastating attack, but you'd do. They'd have 6 shields left after the first volley if you did one into. You said one into piercing, one into devastating.
Yeah.
devastating's 2. You have to
Yeah.
spend both. You have to spend both versatile unless you
Okay.
go into momentum. So theoretically, so if you're wanting to maximize the damage, really you're not going to get if you spend 1 momentum and kind of do the piercing. You're only going to get the 1 breach, but their shields would be down to, I guess, was it 4 or 6?
If you put both in the piercing, it would be down to 4.
We're just doing okay.
Oh. You can do our take the shields down, and then that'll bring their.
Well, you're not gonna be able to take the
then I
shields
can hit 'em
down.
with another attack. We'll bring
if-
their shields down as much as possible. And
Right.
then hit
But
them
if-
with another attack.
Well, no, like okay, so for this shot, like for the first shot, okay, we spent both versatiles, and then you do 2 momentum for devastating attack. They'll have 4 shields left. So devastating attack is just half, so round it up. So 12 would be 6. Against the 2 versatile, and you can use that into resistance for the full 6 damage.
Yep. Which would be 4 breaches total.
It would only be 3 reaches total.
Right. Yep.
That
I forgot it's
disables
not how
them,
you-
right?
No,
I
it
forgot.
does not.
Or destroys them.
They'd be close.
They'd be close. You would have to do a swift task, but you would need to spend your determination to do that.
So first, let's
Sure.
resolve the damage before we decide what you're doing after the damage.
Yeah.
Are we doing exactly what Prax said?
I guess so.
Yeah, I think that's the most efficient.
Deal
thing.
the most breaches, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you get the first damage would do 1 breach. The devastating attack would do another breach, and then another breach for taking the shields down and for the 5 damage. So yeah, they have 3 breaches currently. So your first,
And to clarify, they're neither disabled nor destroyed after this.
correct,
Okay.
but their shields are down.
All right. Well,
Well.
um,
Casey, do you want my determination?
I have determination. I spent it on Louise Casey, but not on Arno.
Gotcha.
Mission directive, since our mission is to protect the runabout.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Great.
So this would be a
diff
difficulty 3, I believe.
Yep. I'll do that 1 momentum 2 threat for 4 dice. Yeah.
Alright, then just need weapon security. So you already gained 2. Let's see what the ship can do for you. Ship will give you 4 total. God, this ship is ridiculous. Glass cannon, definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, bye-bye.
Emphasis on the cannon part.
I don't even think you need any rerolls or figure out what. Yeah. 2 blasts from your from your phaser cannons just completely overwhelmed the destroyer's defenses. The first volley taking out its shields and doing massive damage to its hull, the second one finishing them off completely as the ship does its attack run and flies past it unscathed. And you are out of combat.
That was nuts.
Well, I do have to say that not typically how I like to conduct operations, but the ship lends itself very well to, well, swooping out of the shadows.
She's an effective fighting machine, although I think part of me misses the scrappy nature of the Tiananmen. She always put up a good fight despite her shortcomings.
Well, my understanding from Captain Prax is that the Admiral's not gonna let us keep this one. So we may be moving back pretty soon. Lieutenant Nadan, is there anything else in the vicinity?
I'll scan the area again. Negative, Captain. It looks clear.
And do you know if any ships outside of our viewing range would have been able to detect our attack?
GM, how far away would other ships be able to detect a battle?
That's a good question that I probably don't know. Given that there's nothing on your sensors, you could probably make an educated guess that nothing else detected this unless they have better sensors than you. Given your
Alright.
ship, that might not be too far of a stretch, but
Okay. And my next question would be, would they have had time to get out a distress call?
oh, definitely not. They were destroyed within seconds of the engagement.
Okay. Captain, it's possible another ship could detect it if they had better sensors than our ship. Which, given we're in a Defiant, isn't difficult to do. So it's possible. But I don't detect anything, and they would not have had time to call for reinforcements.
Okay, well, let's hope. Ops, how long until we have to meet the roundabout at the rendezvous point?
About 10 hours still, Captain. We'll pass a little time.
And I presume no word yet?
Nothing, Captain.
All right, well, let's trust him. Nidan, unless you think that there's a better hiding spot in the area, Helm, take us back to our perch.
Aye, Captain. I won't make you roll for this. We will. So still the same scene. We will head back to the derelict. If you remember where we left off, a humanoid with a that looks relatively human, but has cranial ridges on their forehead and nose. Came out and started to attack Commander Ryle. And they will attack first. This is going to be a daring security opposed. They are trying to strike at you. I will spend 3 threats for 2 dice. as they're basically just trying to bash you with their hands and arms.
Okay.
And wow, did they roll good.
Oh dear, that is unfortunate. Huh. I'll spend enough to get enough momentum to get 2 extra dice myself.
3 momentum.
Ah, so close.
Yeah, beat you by 1. So they will do 5 to you with knockdown.
Oof.
So that will be an injury, unless you choose to avoid. But either way, you will be knocked down from the hit. Oh wait, never mind. You have resistance 1 from the suit.
Oh, sweet.
So it will not be an injury. You'll take 4 stress damage, but you are still knocked down. I don't know. Does Ralph have hand-to-hand combat?
No. Assuming that has to be a focus.
Yeah.
Or that would be a focus.
Yep.
Yeah, no. Sadly, no.
So yeah, you take 4 damage and are knocked to the ground. And we are in combat, so you guys can decide who goes.
Yeah, unless you all have any objections, my vote would be Bedden to start.
Bedham is welcome to.
Okay. Let's take a stun shot.
Right, just a difficulty 2.
Okay.
I will give a complication range of 2 because the commander is basically lying right in front of it, and you're
Sure.
trying to shoot through a narrow door.
Sure.
So we'll go comp 2.
Hand phaser focus.
Yep. Yeah, I think it still might apply here.
Okay. Take a threats. And yeah, I'll let that stand.
Okay, gain 2 momentum. Go ahead and roll damage. Right now it is doing 5.
So yeah, I'll did I gain momentum on that roll,
Yeah,
right?
you gain 2.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just use a momentum to reroll 3.
So that would bring it up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Minus resistance, so 9 total. So you give this thing probably one of your best shots, square in the chest, straight and true, a very hard shot with your rifle, and it just kind of staggers back and looks angry and starts looking at you directly.
Bedden will just say, well, looks like we have a fight on our hands, everybody. And lower his rifle.
Do you have quick action?
That's an excellent question, perhaps. Yes, I do. So retain.
So you could
Yeah.
retain for free.
Yes.
Yep, let's retain.
Shikata is going to take a shot.
Right, same thing, diff 2, comp 2.
Minor to aim.
Okay.
Take a threat. Phaser rifle for a focus.
Yep.
Using aim to reroll the 2.
Yep.
Bold to reroll the other 0. Here we go.
Dear God. So you gain 2. Roll damage, please.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Is that 13 I count?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I count 11.
So that's 1.
Or no,
2,
sorry,
3,
13. Yeah, you're right.
3.
13.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. So you follow up Ben's shot, and again it staggers back, but then it seems like it's going to keep standing, but then it just falls back. Its body just ravaged a huge hole in its chest, and the glow from its eyes fades.
Okay, that's it for me. Can't retain anymore, so. Can't.
All right. Those of you that are here, I won't make you roll, but you hear what sounds like 2 more steps of footprints coming from off of that room where you just shot that other one.
Coming
So,
toward us or moving
Yes.
out of that room?
Yeah, coming toward onto the bridge.
but they're still inside that room, right?
Yeah, and it is their go. So actually, I'm probably gonna have one come out. I probably should have you guys aligned here. So he's gonna be at the door. Mendrock's at a council. You guys are probably like this. Where would the doctor be? Doctor and Casey. So if this is the room right here where I have the blue, the generic symbol, where would you guys be on the bridge if this is a council here?
I imagine Casey would be like up there with the commander because they're kind of investigating like the footsteps and stuff together. So, like maybe like or something.
All right, I think we'll kind of draw a makeshift bridge like that. All right, just so I kind of know who's where. So this one will lunge at Casey then. I will again spend 3 threat. This will be daring security opposed. Man, they're rolling good. Keep that up.
God, I wish I was playing the other Casey. This guy would not stand a chance. Right. I don't see how I can compete with this, but so I guess there's no point in spending anything.
I normally never roll this good.
Yeah, I'm like
For these
that's
guys.
like 5. I'm like no way she's getting 5 with no rerolls or anything.
So this thing bashes you. This one's not as strong as the other ones, seemingly. Or maybe it just didn't get a good enough hit. You will take 3 stress. Your suit seems to block some of it. And it will pass back to you. I probably should throw this other one up too. Back there somewhere. And a dead one. But yes, does pass back. So yeah, Bedden went, Shashakrith went, and I think that's it. Everyone else can go.
Okay. Unless anybody else wants to go, I can go now.
Punch the guy in front of us.
And don't forget, you also have a direct command since you are a XO.
All right, I need to double check what that does for me.
You could basically direct somebody to take an action,
Oh, cool.
and you get to assist basically.
Yeah, so Shikathrith can attack this dude.
Go ahead and roleplay it out.
Yeah. Shikathrith, protect Lieutenant Casey. Or help Lieutenant Casey.
Spending a momentum minor to aim. Spend another one to charge for vicious.
Okay.
Giving you a threat. Still a complication range of 2.
No, not anymore. It's out of the room.
Phaser rifle for a focus.
Yep. Gain 1.
She actually has Deadeye Marksman, which when aiming reduces difficulty by 1. I forgot about it earlier.
And
Gain 2. Oh, and your assist, probably presence security.
cool. Would a focus in team dynamics assist on this?
I will say yes.
Sweet. Okay, stupid question, but I'm having a total brain fart. When you assist, you only roll 1 die, right?
Correct.
Perfect.
I know when you roll as your science officer, you don't really assist much.
Yeah.
You gain another momentum from that. Now let me
Yeah.
count all the damage. 2, 4,
I spent 1
6,
to
8,
reroll.
10, 11, 13, 15, 16. Am I counting
2,
that right?
4, 6, 8. 16. That's what I got. 17.
All right. Minus the resistance. Does not matter. Shashakrith, when you go to shoot and you're charged for vicious, it hits this completely disintegrating the body in the process. Oh, and you still get your minor, so you could stand up if you want.
Yeah, I'll stand.
Then you can either keep or let them have it.
We have quick actions for free, so.
Oh, right. So it's free. So it's Mendrock, Casey, or the doctor can go.
Casey could shoot the other person in there.
Yeah, I didn't know if they wanted me to access the console or shoot.
Well, that would be your choice, Mendrock.
One of you guys can, like Casey or the doctor, can prepare to shoot if another one enters the room.
Do I have a line of sight on this one?
No.
Right. Yeah, I guess Casey will prepare to fire.
Okay.
Do enter the room.
Yep. Passes to them.
Yes.
All right. Basically, you're gonna get your prepare right now, Casey. So go ahead and take your turn.
Awesome.
So
So,
we'll interrupt them, basically.
what's the difficulty for this shot?
Just the 2.
Type 2.
Yeah, just the two.
Um,
And
I'll
I
spend
believe
momentum.
repair is a minor, correct?
Yeah, prepare uses a minor, so you have to do an extra spend momentum for an extra minor to aim and stuff.
What?
Like when you do the prepare minor, actually uses up your minor, essentially.
Am I able to swift task?
Technically.
If I'm like doing a prepare shoot?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Right. Um, in that case, yeah, I'll just swift task, and I'll spend that to momentum and threat for a 4th dice. Really hope
It'd be
this
diff
works.
3.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. You gain a momentum. Roll damage.
Oh my god, I don't have a type 3 in here. How many is it? It's 2? 3?
3 plus
Yes.
security.
Yeah, it's 3
Plus
plus your
security.
security.
And any qualities? Just
You couldn't charge it or anything because of the. I mean, you could spend for that, but you already rolled. All right. Nadan, can you roll me a challenge dice, please? This will be for the complication.
Just one?
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna squash that complication.
Oh, were you? Okay, never mind. Never mind.
I mean, or we could
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's good. So you got 10.
Yes.
Okay. You wait for the other creature thing to run through the door, and as soon as it does, you just start laying in fire against the door, staggering this creature back, but it is still standing and angrily yells in your general direction. You did 7, by the way. 7 damage.
You see, perfect.
Do our translators make out what he's saying?
No, it's basically just screeches and yells. Not in any discernible language. Because of qualities of what just happened, it will pass back to you guys for the duration.
And Jock could try to
It is
lock him in
still
the other room.
it is still standing though and fighting technically.
It gets to finish its turn.
It loses it because of the injury that it sustained. It's a quality that I gave it.
Oh, okay. What you like me to do, Commander?
Okay, we have Mendrock and the doctor left to go.
Yeah, I have access to the panel now, right? To the controls.
Yeah, you could try to power the thing on.
Yeah, I'll try and power it on. Since we're not being overwhelmed or anything.
Yeah, I'll let you do a minor action to power the thing on, but to unlock the lockout, it's going to be a difficulty 4.
Oh, great. Okay.
Bearing or control with engineering.
Definitely no control engineering. Um, computers is a focus.
Yes.
Um, well, I don't have any momentum, so I would like to
Determination.
spend. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my determination. Um, trust me, I'm an engineer.
Um. Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably.
And yep, alright. And then I just roll 2 dice normally.
Yeah, unless you want to spend for anything else.
Uh, uh
Stiff force, so you might want to
yeah, I'm gonna
use some
I'm gonna
momentum.
give. Well, yeah, I'm gonna give you a threat for a third die.
All right, it will be two. It will be a 2 threat.
Two threat, yeah. Okay.
So that you'll roll 3.
Yep.
You gain a momentum because that's 5 successes. I don't know if you have a reroll.
I have cautious, so I
Probably not.
wouldn't. No, probably not. Since I'm not, I don't have bold. He used all of them now.
All right, that'll be a task on your next turn, unless you swift task
Fair
first.
enough. I have access, Commander. And that'll be my turn, I guess.
All right, just have the doctor.
Deep, 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 deep. I think the doctor's going to use his miner to move to an area where he has a shot.
Okay, probably over here.
Yeah, and attempt to take out that thing. I will spend 1 momentum though.
Okay, be difficulty 2. Control security. Diff 2. You actually have a pretty good control,
Yeah.
but two
Yeah, but
19s is not going to cut it.
yeah.
Doctor, your shaky hands in this combat situation just hits the bulkhead next to the thing.
Okay.
I believe that's everybody, right? All right. Top of the next round, he will go first. Who is he more pissed off at? Is the question. The creature runs past you, Commander, and goes for Lieutenant Casey again. Same thing. I'm spending 3 threat. Finally, I don't roll good.
Take a threat for a third dice. She might have a shot.
Yeah. Roll. That would be your unarmed damage, which should be 5. Right now it is doing 0.
Does it knock him down?
Yeah, because the effect, yes.
What if the doctor runs up and like tries a tranquilizer? Like hypo spray, would that be possible? And we could study whatever's going on with these killers.
I mean, you could try anything.
What is the doctor's thought on that plan? Yes, right now she's doing no damage, but is knocking him down.
But it will be all of your turns because they only have one person on their team, so you all get to go.
Yeah.
My preference would be to avoid killing them if this one if possible.
Shikafrath is going to charge the phaser rifle for intense. And I must spend a momentum for an extra minor to aim and shoot it.
Go ahead and roll however many dice.
Take a threat.
Gain 2, roll damage.
Should be 3 with the.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, right now you're doing 3.
1 for piercing.
Right, you are doing 5.
It's intense.
You shoot it basically in the side, doing a lot of damage, but it still just kind of turns its head directly at you, Shashakrith, with its burning green eyes, and again gives out this shriek.
GM, I would know that would take that down, right? With that setting, with the intense and everything, like it should be like,
Yes.
out.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm spending 2 momentum to shoot it again.
Yep. Go ahead.
I fire it well, so no
So
penalty.
difficulty doesn't increase, and then you have the aim thing.
Yeah.
So that's still a diff one.
Though, yeah, can you take a threat for aim?
I'll take as much threat as you can give.
I'll give you 2 threat, 1 for aim and 1 for the extra dice.
Looks like you didn't need the aim. You gain 3, I believe. Go ahead and roll damage.
Lowers the difficulty. It's momentum.
And your 2 successive shots, seeing that this thing is not going down despite how damaged it is, you just lay into it, again disintegrating the thing.
Apologies, Commander. It does not look like it will go down without.
Fair enough. If we encounter more of these creatures, we should try to open negotiations. If possible.
All right, you guys are out of combat. Mendrock, you just got to access the database now. That's just going to be a difficulty 2 to download everything.
Okay.
Control engineering.
Control engineering. All right. Computers is a focus.
Yes.
And I'll spend the momentum to activate cautious. Third die. And reroll 1. There we go.
Gain 2 out of it. Right, there's your info. And you gain that info, Mendrock.
All right.
And all of you start hearing more screeching, more shuffling, more footsteps
It's time to go, Captain. Or
coming
Commander.
from this door here, and it's getting closer.
I have all the data, Commander. I think we should get the heck out of here. After I hear all that.
What data do you have?
About the Lortai Imperium and their enemies, which we've been fighting.
Is there any chance we could flood the excess compartments with anesthetine?
I don't think they'll respond to that, Lieutenant.
Is there something you know, PO, that I don't?
I stunned that thing on the highest setting, Lieutenant.
We do not yet know their biology, PO. Not every problem can be solved at the end of a phaser.
As you guys are talking, you just hear loud banging on this door and scratching and clawing, trying to break it down.
Ben will say, Commander, I very much recommend if we have what we need, we get out.
Agreed. And I'll tap my comm badge.
Where are you, Compedge? Where are you?
I want all these. I want some of these sounds, if that's possible.
You want what, Mendrock?
Yeah. I game. I want to get some of these sound files from my game.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to talk to Prax. I'm not sure where they came from, how they got in here.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
There we go. Channel's open, Commander.
Lieutenant Commander, rail to Captain Prax.
And Prax, over the comms, you just hear a loud boom, boom, boom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 to beam up urgently, Captain.
Transporter room, beam him up. Take a threat,
Go ahead and-
Jim.
What's that? Take a threat?
Yeah, focus, transporter, replicators.
I am going to spend some threat here. I'm going to make the complication range 3.
I do have the pattern enhancers, remember?
Yeah, but you're not going to have time to set those up. As the transporter chief is getting a lock, 3 more of those creatures break down the door and start running toward the group. Go ahead and roll, please.
Difficulty?
It's just the 1 because of all the superpowers your ships get, but it's the complication range of 3. Because if you get complications, you're beaming some of those back with you.
I'm on sensor. Alright, rerolling with bold.
Okay.
She had another reroll, just FYI.
I know. That's ridiculous. Especially
Actually,
technical
3 rerolls.
expertise. Especially with technical expertise. So as a diff 1, you gain 4. And now I have to find the transporter noise. Found the Romulan Klingon. There it is, TNG. And you're all transported back to the transporter room. Which all 6 of you are there. Ben's there. Other Casey's there. And Shishak. Safe and sound aboard the the expedition.
I will take the data pad up to Captain Price.
Everyone all right?
Well, yes, Commander. I have to say that I've never quite seen something like that before.
Me either. Jim, did they seem like they were able to communicate with each other?
You're not really sure. You didn't have enough time to study them.
All right. Maybe I'm being a little overcautious about this, Doc, but could you run a physical on all of us? Make sure we haven't encountered any unknown diseases or anything like that.
Sure can do that.
Difficulty 2, Doc. Control reads and signs.
Difficulty 2. Okay. Let's see here. Reason medicine?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm guessing infectious diseases would apply.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you know what? I'll go on ahead and take 1 momentum.
Think you have cautious.
Yep.
That sent you the info.
It was difficulty 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, but succeed at cost and whatnot.
Okay. Minor bruising, but nothing life-threatening.
All right, good to know. In that case, let's go report to the captain.
All right. We'll enter a new scene. We'll head back to the Raven. Who do I give this to? Who would be running communications?
Probably ups.
Which would be
NPC.
Yeah, okay.
The supporting character.
Captain, I'm detecting a distress signal. It's coming from the runabout Tahoe.
Is it a simple distress signal, or are they trying to communicate something?
There is audio.
Put it through.
USS Raven, this is runabout Tahoe. We are under attack by destroyer class and fighters. We are on our way back to the rendezvous point. Please hurry.
Ops, where are they located?
I have their coordinates, Captain. Sending them to helm.
Red alert. Shields up.
I'll go ahead and get this set up here. You do have your full power shields back. Probably should have got this set up during the last scenes, but did not. There we go. That's the setup. I'll let you guys decide where you warp in at. I'll give you the first go.
Well, unless you guys disagree, thinking it might be worth it to try to hit them with quantum torpedoes. Hit the destroyer ship. If I remember right, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The fighters are essentially linked to the destroyer ship, so they become inoperable.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so. Prax can correct me if I'm wrong.
I designed it that way, so I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Yeah, I remember that happening. I think when we were defending the station. So
Yeah,
It happened-
you remember it. So yeah.
So yeah, Casey, what do you think? Like major quantum torpedo attack against the destroyer?
Yeah, it seems to me that the quantum torpedoes and the laser cannons are like equally good. So at long range, I guess we'll want to use torpedoes.
Yeah, I mean, how close could we get? I mean, we couldn't get within phaser cannon
I'm gonna-
range in one round.
I'm going to spend threat. I'm going to put you guys at extreme range here.
Damn it.
you can impulse into long and then keep the initiative.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just because although there are only like 5 player characters on that runabout, including mine,
So what I'm hearing is we
I
could
do need
just
to
kinda
play.
fly
I do need to
around
play
and-
GM here.
Yeah.
I mean, you only kill all of like DS-17. It's fine.
Yeah, you know.
Except for Reeve, he's safe.
Yeah, yeah, because he didn't come last week.
Yeah, let me message a few
All
of
right.
them, see if I can extract some blackmail out of them. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, impulsing to long, so that should just be diff 0.
0. Yep.
Flight control systems for focus.
Yep.
Take a threat. Because trying to get, well, we already have a bunch of momentum, but
Yeah, but you get more. Gain 5. Just need the Ravens engines con. Impulse will cost a power. Gain 6 momentum, technically.
so for float. Can only spend 2 of that. So 2 of that for a swift task to do evasive.
Okay. You know what the roll is. And then it'll be structure con.
Well, this would be 2. Difficulty 2 because it's base 1.
Yeah, because of the yep.
Yeah, take a threat anyways. I believe in Orgel.
Gain 2.
Yep, spending that 2, plus 4 more. 1 to have a resistance, to have a higher difficulty, for them to make sure we don't have our difficulty, and then to keep the initiative.
All right. Whoever wants to go.
Hey.
Pew time.
Yep. I'm gonna minor to calibrate. Obviously.
Yep. Because that's what you do.
Yep.
Full salvo.
Yeah, full salvo. And um, I'll spend both of those momentum and a threat and roll 4 dice. Some momentum back probably.
How much
Hopefully.
threat? So how much threat do I get total?
1 from me.
4
And
total.
then the salvo? 4 total?
Oh yeah. Get the salvo.
Fire when ready.
Make
Or
sure
you already
quantum
did.
torpedoes are set to 5 because of the salvo.
And then just need the ship's weapons security. That was your role, right? That I'm seeing the control security here. Casey.
Yep. Yeah. I switched my character over there.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna spend 1 to reroll 4. I think.
Right now you are doing 8.
It's Vicious one.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 minus 4.
Alright. Well, that didn't help all that
Two.
much, but
2, 4, 6.
I'm counting 14.
Yeah.
And then it would be, so 14 minus 4 would be 10.
10.
you breach
It's also salvo. It's also salvo thing.
What does that do? That's like an
Spread.
area or spread?
It's spread.
All right, so that's half the damage.
4, so 7.
And then is it +1 per effect?
+1
Or am
per
I thinking
effect.
something else?
It is +1 per effect after the first one. So
So
there's
it's
what?
7 plus 1, 2, 3. Oh, after the first one?
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 more damage, minus 4, so 8 more coming at it.
Yes.
Uh,
Should be at least
2 breaches,
2 on the first. Should
2
be
more. That'd be 5 breaches.
so total 5.
Did we just one hit this?
And both of these fighters. So yeah, your torpedo salvo just devastates, just completely devastates and destroys the destroyer. And the fighters that it launched at the shuttle cease to move after.
Well, Commander, nice shooting as always.
And because I apparently have a death wish or something. I'm going to send it down something.
Captain, the runabout's shields are down and some hull breaches. They're reporting injuries.
Helm, move us closer to the roundabout. Ops, open communication channel.
We still in combat.
Oh, no, we're not. Sorry, I just kept it on there. Channel open, Captain.
Lieutenant Vogel, everything all right over there?
Could be better, Captain. We're detecting minor hull breaches. Engines are offline. Shields are down. Weapons knocked out. I have wounded here.
Understood. GM, I don't think the Defiant would be able to hold the roundabout, correct?
No, it would not.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't even think it has a shuttle bay.
No,
It has a shuttle bay for like these little 2 little like 3-person shuttles. I think they call them shuttle pods.
Oh, like from Enterprise.
I'll find a picture, but no, absolutely not a runabout.
Yeah.
They're literally little pods that come out and they drop down out of the ship through the bottom. So
Yeah, I thought the runabout would be like half the size of the Defiant or so, but like,
it's close. It's like a quarter.
yep. All right, ops, prepare to beam over. Everyone on the runabout.
All right. This is going to be. Oh, so you're doing this from the bridge, huh? Or are you going down to
Yeah,
transporter room?
it would be transporter.
It's
Okay.
literally across the hall behind you.
You can yell over to him.
DeGrasse gets up and leisurely walks over there, delivers the message himself.
Let me think of a difficulty here. Base difficulty 2, +1 from not being on a ped, -1 for transporter room, +1 because I have threat, so we'll make this a diff 3.
So probably Boris. Or wait, we have also
Like, he's Boris.
Yeah.
also have okay, I was just saying we also have Mendruk's character, but Boris also has really he was the transporter chief, so he has all the focuses. And yeah. I can roll for Boris, I guess I usually do.
Yep. You speak with the accent.
Okay, there he is. Alright, perfect. Div 3 you said?
Oh, where are you beaming? Are you beaming them to the pad
Yes.
or to the sick bay?
Considering it's just down the hall, might as well beam him to the pad.
It's actually down a deck. If I remember the cosmetic, it's down a deck. Sick bay is.
Well,
On
I'm
the
sure
bridge.
the doctor can someone to carry a stretcher.
All right, yeah, diff 3.
Didn't say critically wounded. I'll spend those 2 momentum plus a threat and roll 4 dice. Come on, Boris. There we are.
And then need the ship's sensors engineering, which I know their sensors are garbage.
Yep.
But yeah, you succeed, and you get a momentum, and everyone's beamed aboard.
Scuttle the runabout.
Yes, first order of opportunity, scuttle to runabout. Nadon, are there any scans that we can get on those fighters? Anything that we can learn?
I'll scan the. I'll run detailed scans on the fighters.
Give me a difficulty 4 scan, Nadon.
Do you still have your determination?
Pardon me. Excuse me. I think I do. For Nadon.
Okay. I was gonna
does it-
say I could offer mine, but sorry.
Is there one determination per character or per player?
Per character.
Okay, then I should be good. What would the roll be to do the scan?
Oh,
Because you said the difficulty, but
yeah, reason science. I'll just give that. Actually, let's make this reason engineering. Assisted by sensors engineering.
okay.
If you're
I
trying
will
to-
use my determination
Value?
and spend enough momentum to get one more die.
What value for the determination?
Can I do against the mission briefing, namely that the additional information in this case is going to be helpful in protecting the runabout and continuing on with our main mission?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Scanning this is definitely outside mission parameters. Might be good to have, but
Hmm.
I don't know if you have one.
Yeah, I don't think I have any values that apply directly. Alright, in that case, I'll spend a combination of threat and momentum to give me 2 extra dice.
Right. Basically, you'll give me 1 momentum or 1 threat. Oh no, 2 threat. Sorry.
Oh.
And use your momentum.
Whoops. I meant to only click once.
Yeah, I'll take the first one.
Excuse me.
Okay. I don't think you have any way to quash.
No, I don't.
And we already determined that your values would not apply here. And we have a complication. So as you start to scan the shuttles or those fighter drones, they have a built-in self-destruct when they are disconnected from the ship, and they explode just as you're about to get the scans.
Alright, Captain, we were unable to get the scans completed before the fighter self-destructed. Can I scan the area with the, where the enemy ship blew up for any, evacuees, like life pods, life signs, those sorts of things?
Oh, there's none of those. It was one-shotted again, so there's nothing that could have got out of that.
Alright. Figured it was worth a try.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good Starfleet thing to do, try to rescue survivors, but Casey was too efficient.
Yeah. No survivors of the enemy ship, Captain.
All right, well, thank you, Nadon. It was worth a shot. All right. Casey, please scuttle the runabout. You have the bridge. I'm going to go check on the officers we just beamed on board. With that, DeGrasse will leave to go to sickbay.
All right. We won't need to roleplay that out, DeGrasse. There's burns, from exploding consoles, a few cuts, gashes, nothing too serious. Vogel has information that she'll give on Thursday, I'm sure. But we'll head back to the expedition with the information Mendrak got. And everyone, comes on the bridge and such.
There you go, Captain. Complete data off the ship.
Sound like you encountered something on that derelict.
Yes. Some kind of creature, I think, related to the crystalline structure of that asteroid. That's we didn't get any good scans. They're extremely tough and resistant. It took a lot of phaser shots to take it down. They were hostile. They did attack the crew.
I see. Helm, move us away.
Aye, Captain. Yeah. That's the information from the database. There's something else that I'm probably going to share with you guys once the episode's done for the data for the cultural database. But that's the other information of note that Mendrock is able to pull off of the database.
Commander, do you think it's worth while to continue our investigation despite the circumstances involving the derelict? Or, sorry, continue investigation on the derelict despite the circumstances? Commander Relo. I'll get it eventually.
Sorry, please repeat.
Do you think it's worthwhile to continue an investigation on the derelict despite the dangers?
Whatever creatures we had encountered there, were not initially hostile. They only became hostile to us when we were in the bridge.
Yeah. After we broke the security lock
Yes.
on the whole ship systems.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're also able to somehow evade detection on sensors. Question for Mendrock. Does that database show images of personnel?
Champ? I
Yes.
didn't really have time to go through it all yet. So I assume. Okay. Yes, it does, Commander.
Can you pull up an image of one of these people?
Yep, I will pull up an image of both the guy and the other individuals. See what we got. Okay, so which? Okay, so the crew of the vessel were the Lukai Imperium, and the image matches them apparently. if I'm understanding the GM right.
So she asked you to pull up a picture of the crew manifest and match it against one of the creatures on it, and it matches. So they were the crew.
Okay.
I believe that's what you're asking, Nidan.
Yeah. All right. Now, this is something Nidan knows, but current character may or may not know, depending on how detailed fleet reports were. When the crew encountered that structure built by the Lurikai Imperium, this would have been the session on the last week of, I think it was July, where there were logs.
I'm gonna stop here for a second. That is player knowledge, not crew knowledge.
All right. I was wondering if that would have been in the fleet reports.
Not in the alternate timeline.
Okay, perfect. All right, then that is as far as I can go with that. So, short version is the crew is not happy with us. We may be able to assist them or speak with them, but we would need some way of communication before we would be able to interact successfully, I believe. Captain.
I see. But given the fact they were attacking the crew members, I think our chances of communicating with them is at this point past. Lieutenant Casey, you said there were no settlements at this world?
Negative, Captain. The planet is uninhabited by sentient life.
Interesting. Helm, bring us about and prepare to depart the system and set coordinates for back to Deep Space 17.
Aye, Captain. And I actually think this is probably a good stopping off point. So we'll call that the end of Saikanan.